ready, ready, ready. Perfect. Oh, this sunshine coming in and out is messing up with my exposure. Okay, I have quite a mess here, and I am getting ready to clean this area right here because I am going to be putting together a really tall raised bed, and I'll show you that in a minute. But I have been working on planning this corner right here. I talked to you about that in a couple of videos ago when I was out here just kind of planning and dreaming about what this place, this little corner especially, could be. So I'm not even going to talk. I'm just going to like take you with me. This is probably going to be a few days. I know I'm not gonna finish it today just because I still have to put a couple of beds together, so that's gonna take a while. The weather has been so silly. Yesterday I was here enjoying 70-degree weather, and today is like, right now it's like 42 outside. So I really want to get this done because I gotta order the soil for the beds, and I really just gotta get ready for that delivery. So I gotta get this done. This little corner against the garage, it just kind of becomes a spot where I place all of my containers, my empty planters, my trellises, whatever I just kind of want out of the way. It has become this has become the spot where everything just kind of goes and accumulates. But I definitely want to maximize this little area right here because it does get plenty of sunshine for vegetables or flowers to grow. So I definitely wanna use the space better. And look at my music. Do you need my help holding?
Sure.
Okay.
Go down. That's where you had your mark right there.
Yeah.
Do you want 2 inches or do you want it tight? Probably 2 inches or an inch.
Why is this not even? Maybe a little bit closer to the side?
We're gonna work on fixing that.
Okay. Yes, right there is good. You want me to hold it there?
I get it.
Nice. Oh my gosh, you guys, this looks so good. I was debating on whether or not to put this trellis here on this spot, but honestly, I think now that it's up, I absolutely love it. I got this piece from Gardeners, and if you guys want to look into it, I'll put the link below. But I am somewhat done, at least for right now, with the beds, with the finished beds, raised beds that I have here. I have been working so hard for the last 3 days trying to finish this spot, and my goodness, just a little bit. I mean, you would think that it goes really quick. Placing a few beds, a few planters against the wall, not much to it, right? But my goodness, the way that this garage is and all of the gravel around it, digging even just a little bit of a trench to make those planters somewhat even was really, really hard work. I still have to finish, doing the mulch. I'm going to get the big pine nuggets or the mini pine nuggets to finish this area, but I first need to fill the beds. I need to fill all of these planters with the good rich soil that I'm going to be using, and the mulch is just going to be the last part of the process here. But even now, even if we had a nice couple of days, I can just order the soil, the raised bed mix that I'm going to be ordering to fill these beds, and I don't have to worry about setting this up. I decided to go with these Corten steel beds because I love the look. If you notice on my kitchen garden, the arbor, the shape, everything that is going around, it's kind of square. I'm going with that square style mood, and these planters are just perfect for that. And I like that they're going to last a long time, and I like that they're going to get that rust look here, and here in the next few months when it starts raining and they're getting exposed to the weather. So I love that. I definitely love this look. I think that I'm going to paint that door because I'm kind of tired of that teal color. So much to do, but I am just enjoying the few days that Indiana weather is giving us with that nice spring weather, and I'm just taking advantage of it, doing things that I can do outside, trying to just get ahead of the time. That way when April comes or May, when I'm ready to put all of my plants outside, I'm not just running around trying to get ready for everything. And I'm enjoying it. I am loving it. I have been saving all of my perennials foliage, the dead foliage that I have been collecting from my garden. I have been saving all of these because the way that I'm going to fill these planters is the hugelkultur. I can't exactly sure how to say that, but it's the lasagna style that people use to create layers of organic material to build the raised beds. But I am not going to spend a lot of money on purchasing nice soil to fill all of these, because the plants that I'm going to be using here, they're probably only going to go about 10-15 inches of good amount of roots. So I don't really need to fill the whole 26 inches of these planters in good soil. So I already have a bunch of leaves. I already have a bunch of branches that I collected, all organic material, all stuff that it will decompose eventually. I don't have anything plastic or anything that it will not decompose. I could have done a layer of cardboard first, but the way that I already kind of fill these planters as I was digging the trenches around it to make it even, I have little piles of gravel there. It's just lots of gravel here. So it's kind of uneven. It's not a flat surface to begin with. So I just put branches, leaves. I am going to be putting all of this stuff that I have been saving from cleaning the garden beds. And I have a bunch of stuff from containers that I am just going to empty there. So right about now, with everything that I have at least a good half of the planters full with organic material. So that's going to be saving me money and purchasing good soil to fill them up. And yes, after the years go by, it's just going to sink. All of that stuff is just going to decompose and go down. But it's just a perfect opportunity for me in the spring or in the late fall to add compost or more organic material to the beds. So that's what I'm going to be working in the next few days. I am just going to be adding the stuff that I already have from my garden beds, and I am going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with all those dozens of containers that I was using to fill this space during the growing season, because now I don't need them anymore. I'll probably just keep a few of them, and I'll probably just give the rest to my family and friends. Putting these beds together was not an easy task. It was definitely a two people job. It was definitely time consuming. These beds are like heavy duty, you guys. These beds are the real deal, and I know that if I would have done it by myself, it would have taken me a long time. I had my husband help me to put majority of these together, and the last one that is right in the front of the front underneath the trellis, I did that one by myself, and it still took me a little bit of time. And yes, these beds are a little bit pricey, but they are going to last for a long time. So I was debating on either choosing wood or one of those taller beds that already are made up. But I'm glad that I did this, because it just goes well with everything is square, like I mentioned, that I have going on in my garden. The beds have a piece at the bottom. They have a bottom that I chose not to add, and those pieces already have the drainage holes, but I decided just not to use them because I just want everything to have great drainage, and I already have the ground in here, so I didn't have to worry about putting those pieces at the bottom. I hope that you guys are enjoying these videos of me actually working outside. I hope that they inspire you to do something in your own little garden. And I know that spring is just around the corner, and I cannot wait. And pretty soon we're gonna be complaining about hot summer days, and I'm ready. And I hope that you guys are too. It's going to be an amazing year for the garden. Thank you for being here, and until the next time.